Welcome back to my channel, and I am at Spectacle Island. I won't say that this is a settlement. It's basically wait, let me just get old Longfellow to stand still because he's always in my way.
Wait there.
So where was I? This isn't really a settlement. It is basically a continent with different types of cities and stuff that I'm building here. It's set pieces. Why can I not move? If you're new to my channel or you simply don't remember, my settlement builds on Spectacle Island is all set pieces. So what that means is I've got multiple smaller settlements on the island, each one with their own unique theme. But seeing that this is an island, I should probably build a lighthouse. And this I think is the most suitable location, even though that small little island there by the sunken boat is not big enough. I'll extend it. Just, it's green, so it's not orange, which means I can move it. Or, well, that is my understanding of why it's green, because I know the stuff that's highlighted in yellow or orange, you cannot really move, but stuff in green means you can move them, so let's move the sunken boat. Just a little bit so I can extend the little island. I don't want the lighthouse to be on the mainland, so I think it would be best to put it on a little small island. Why won't this thing select? It's green, so come on, select. Let's try something else. Let's try the Quappa glitch tool. This Quappa glitch tool has been a game changer, well, literally, in the game, because you can attach basically anything to it and move it around in the game without any limitations. Except for the sunken boat. Don't know what's going on here, but hey, let's move on. It would have been so cool to have a lighthouse with a sunken ship right next to it. It would have been paradoxical, but it's the small, funny details that makes this game so cool. But alas, I'll have to make do without the sunken boat, and move on with my life, and obviously this video. If you're wondering what's that in the background, that is my treetop settlement. I still have the video footage of me building it. Maybe in the future I'll make a video about it, if you care about it, if you want to see that. But if not, that's cool as well. So where was I? I'm gonna use these dry rock gulch stuff from Nuka World. Just have to find one that... maybe this one. This one I can use, and then I'll build it up. I think I'll glitch a few together just to expand the little island a bit. I don't want the island to be too big. I just want it to be big enough so I can place down the lighthouse. This will be the first time that I build a lighthouse or use the lighthouse prefabs in any of my builds. I just haven't seen the need for it. But since the open ocean is this side of the island, I think I should put down... Wait. Let me just scrap that. I forgot about the little memorial site. Okay, the skull can stay. The skull looks cool. Where was I? So the open ocean is on this side, so I think it would make sense that there would be some kind of lighthouse structure on this side of the island. So the little island that I'm building it's a lot of guesswork. I think about 4 of them should be big enough so I can place down the lighthouse. Just want to place this one down so I can still see the skull. You know what? You basically get the idea of what I'm doing here, so I think it's time for a montage. So I think my little island is big enough. Now I just want to create a little pathway from the mainland to my island. And I want to try and use the same type of rock for the pathway, you know, just to keep the theme going. Just try it from another angle. That looks good. But just because it looks good doesn't mean it is actually good. So let's just see if it's walkable. Okay, it's not walkable from the side. I'll put down some stairs there. Let's just do a quick save quickly. Now, where is the lighthouse? I know it's somewhere in the pre-war buildings. If you're wondering why I do a quick save, it's because we have a lot of power interruptions here where we stay. And my last video was interrupted. I lost all of my files, so I try and do a quick save as often as possible. But I do forget. So, why won't this thing turn green? Just turn green. Turn fucking green. I'm pretty sure this thing can turn green. I think it's just being spiteful. Because I don't... Oh, wait. I think I saw green. Come on, give me green. Come on. There we go. Now let's use the Quappa tool, because if I struggled like this to get it green on land, I'm sure as hell gonna struggle with it on my little island. And that's what I love about the Quappa tool. it basically ignores any collision, what do you call it, collision, you know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have any collision, so you can place stuff wherever you want. The pillar does have its limitations. There we go, I think that looks good. Now I must probably, yeah, that looks good. The island is a little bit too small, but I mean, it looks cool, so halfway sunken into the island. Yeah, let's just put on some stairs here. Just do another quick save before I forget. Yeah, look at that. That looks so cool. Okay, quick save. So the stairs are up next. I don't know what stairs will look good with the lighthouse, but I think these concrete stairs, I don't know, the aesthetic I think goes with the lighthouse, you know. So, just try and get it to connect to the guapa post so I can put it where I want it. And I want to put it as close as possible to that skull, but I also want the skull to be visible. There we go. Yeah, that works. And the skull is still visible. We'll just pretend that the skull is there to deter people from breaking into the lighthouse or something. I don't know. I just like it. So the next, I want to put stairs leading up like this. You know, just to make it a little bit easier to go up and down to the lighthouse. I think that's okay. Yep. I can move nice and freely over here, so let's just detach the post. Quick save again. I see it's getting dark, so if I'm having trouble seeing what I'm doing, then you probably have some trouble seeing what I'm doing in the video. So let's just scurry over like a little cockroach, scurry over to the nearest bed. It's getting late, so let's just go and sleep for a bit. This is the nearest bed in the floating farm. I have a video about that if you want to check that out. It is a cool video. So let's just sleep for a couple of hours, maybe 10. I never assigned this bed to anyone, so I hope some settler didn't take it upon themselves to make this their home and I'm taking away their bed. Sorry about that if this bed belongs to someone. But then again, they simply just move into my player homes that I built and just make themselves at home, you know, take over my bed, take over my masturbation corner and stuff. So I don't feel bad taking away their beds if they can just walk into my player home. So let's continue. Next up, I want to create a little pathway from the mainland to the small island that I built. This is going to be repetitive, so I think let's just skip through this and I'll see you in the tour.
Let's take a tour of the shit I built.
Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful lighthouse you've ever seen in your life? And this is also the first time that I've given a tour at night. I wanted to show off the lighthouse in all its glory with all the lights on. So let's just scurry over to the lighthouse following the little path that I built from the mainland. I'm surprised not to see any NPCs over here. Usually when I build on Spectacle Island, they come and they take over whatever I just built. So let's just go into first person for the tour. And seeing that this is a lighthouse where a lighthouse keeper actually lives, I put in a door. And this is the living area, little kitchenette and a lounge area. It's fully equipped. There's a stove and a basin. I don't know if there's running water, but you can just go fetch some from the ocean. Sorry about the noisy generator. I decided to put it underneath the stairs. And then, oh, before I forget, the lighthouse also have some portraits of lighthouses. It's kind of on point if you think about it. And then if you go up the stairs, the next floor is the pantry. Seeing that it's close to the kitchen, I decided to put the pantry over here. You know, you should be self-efficient if you live in a lighthouse. Is it self-efficient or self-sufficient? Either way, you know what I'm trying to say. The next floor is the bathroom. It's an open plan bathroom. Here we have some medical supplies. You should have medical supplies when you live off-grid like this. We also have a bathtub. Again, I don't know if there's running water. That's why I put on a bucket for him to do number 2. And if you go up the spiral staircase to the next floor, we've got the bedroom. It's a modest bedroom. There's not a lot going on here. Again, we've got a portrait that's kind of on point. I didn't want to put down another portrait of a lighthouse, but I also wanted to close up that window to give us some privacy in the bedroom. And the final floor is the work area. Cannot really say it's an office space, but you know, I don't know what a lighthouse keeper does. They keep logs and stuff. But whatever a lighthouse keeper does, he can do it on that table. And then we've got a nice little area where you can sit and enjoy the view of the ocean. And that's my lighthouse basically. The only thing left to show you is the lighthouse light itself. I didn't know what to do here, so I just put a whole bunch of lights in here just to give it some illuminescence, so that the ships can actually see that they're close to land. Oh shit, there's a sunken ship. I hope it didn't run aground while I was building my little lighthouse. Oh well, you can't save everyone, I guess. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. You can also check out some of my other great videos on my channel. I work really hard on my settlement builds. I'm sorry about that. English is not my first language. Where was I? Oh yes, I work very hard on my settlement builds to be as entertaining as possible for you. And hopefully I gave you some ideas for your settlements. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.